What's up, beautiful Black women? I am Sharla Stevens and the Ancestors, and I am the world's greatest neurodivergent business and empowerment coach for badass Black women, especially neurodivergent Black women. So I was an educator for about 20 years, and I didn't realize at the time that I had some pretty intense mental health issues. I've now come to realize that I live with bipolar 2. I live with ADHD, PMDD, and CPTSD. But at the time when I was in education, I wasn't aware of that. I just had intense depression and anxiety and seasonal affective disorder, but didn't understand the extent of what I was going through. I got to a point where I realized that if I continued to work the way I was working, so like working 40 plus hours a week, commuting 20 hours, just stressed out all the time, drowning in paperwork, that if I continued to work like that I was not going to be well, and that I would eventually succumb to my depression and anxiety and end my life. And so the writing was on the wall for me that the way that I was bringing in income was not sustainable for me. I was always exhausted and sleep deprived. I was short-tempered with my children. I couldn't maintain relationships because I never had any time. I was not able to take good care of myself, and I had some pretty severe and intense mental health conditions. So I'm now focused on making sure that other Black women, especially neurodivergent Black women, understand they do not have to make income in a way that is not sustainable. You don't have to be on the plantation. You don't have to be sleep deprived. You don't have to be in a situation where you don't make enough money. You have choices. And what I know is that most Black women are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed when it comes to mental health issues because the mental health system is not focused on us. When it comes to things like ADHD, they didn't even test on women until like the late 90s and early 2000s, I think was the first full study. So there's a lot of us that feel like we're failing and feel like we just can't get it together, and really it's an undiagnosed mental health condition. So it's really important that we understand that we have options and that you can center your well-being when you start your own business. I had to figure this out for myself, or I was not going to make it. I was going to die in these streets. And it's very common for Black women with mental health issues to have housing problems, to have employment problems, to not be able to take good care of themselves because there's so little resources and so little information out there about these conditions. So because I understand how dire this is, how we are in crisis, neurodivergent Black women, I really want to make sure that Black women understand that they have options and that you do not have to be a part of a job that doesn't respect you or center your well-being, and that you absolutely have what it takes to start your own business that will allow you to center your wellness and thrive. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you can set your business up so that you always get enough sleep. You can set your business up so that you're serving from your purpose, so that you're only working with people that you love in situations that make you feel safe, and that you have autonomy in your day so that you can center your wellness and your well-being. This is what I want to teach other Black women, and I want to partner with organizations and community service providers, churches, etc., schools, colleges that are providing resources to the community, and I would love to be able to teach this to the community. So whether you're an individual Black woman who's trying to get off the plantation, or you're somebody who is connected to the Black community that can allow me to share my gifts, I would love to partner with you. At the end of the day, knowing how to create your own income is a basic life skill for Black people, Black women, just anybody living under white supremacy, under the patriarch. You need to have these skills. You don't want to leave your income and your well-being in the hands of your oppressor. And I know that for me, if I had not figured out how to do this, I wouldn't still be here. So again, I'm Sharla Stevens and the Ancestors. I am the world's greatest neurodivergent business and empowerment coach for badass Black women. And I am committed to making sure that Black women know how to create peaceful profits and escape the plantation, because it's deadly there. I'd love to partner with you. Book a call. Let's help all the Black folks create their own income and not be dependent on their oppressor for their well-being.